Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel Sharang and Sharvari. So firstly, before we start the video, I think you guys must have observed that we now have mics. So we listened to all of your suggestions and all of you were very kind to give us a great idea of getting mics to improve our audio quality. And I must say we listened to you. So yeah, here's for all of our subscribers who want us to make our content better. So thank you so much for your suggestion that we have followed. And let's come to today's video. Today we have a very different topic that we're going to do. It's something that I've seen on YouTube a bit, but I really wanted to explore it on my own. And it's Sunday, me and Sharang are just chilling in the house, so we were like, why not? Let's make this video. I'm sure Sharang will find it pretty uncomfortable,
No,
but hey, why not?
I'm a very what do you say? I'm in touch with my emotions and everything.
Very much so. So, what we'll be doing today is I wanted to go a bit down memory lane, it being a Sunday, us seeing photos. So I have a collection of photos that I have here on my phone with me. And I'm going to show you guys a photo and let's see if Sharang remembers the context behind it. So let's see how we do here. May the fittest survive.
What?
Okay, so this is the first photo that I have on my screen. I hope it is visible
Mm.
to all of our subscribers. So why don't you tell me a bit about this photo, Sharon?
So I think on this this was one of the first triple dates that we had. I
Yeah.
remember there were like two of your other friends and their boyfriends,
Hmm.
and there was one single woman who's now married
Yeah,
there,
she's
and we had a
married.
lot of fun. We clicked pics and well, okay, I zoned out at the end because I was bored. But yeah,
Just
I
Sharang being
I
Sharang.
kind of had fun for most of the evening.
So you are right. So this particular photo was taken at a restaurant. It was an Oriental restaurant, and I remember there were two of my friends. That was right. So I think this was just about 3 months that we had, met in person for the first time. So we were kind of in that whole dating phase where, we wanted to go out, we wanted to go out with people. Now we're just two people in our late 20s. So yeah, the enthusiasm's pretty much gone.
Yeah, marriage killed it.
Marriage killed it. Okay, so now let's come to the next photo. Now, if you don't
Yeah.
remember this photo, then I don't even know what to say, but let's see how we do. So, this is the next photo that I have
Well,
on my Instagram.
this is our engagement.
Yes, and when was our engagement done?
I re-
This video
wait, I
is fun.
know. 14th of July.
Well, he's close. It was the 13th of July
Okay.
evening.
Okay,
And
14th.
yeah, okay, I would say you got it.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, no problem. Thank God. But our engagement happened on the 13th of July. So it was exactly 4 months before we got married. And the 4 months in between, we spent, of course, on sari shopping and shopping for our in-laws and all of those things. So that happened. Somebody clearly did not like that phase, but
Yeah.
okay.
Wait, show that photo again. Like that photo specifically is us like making these goofy ass poses for the camera and me saying no to more than half the poses and just being extremely uncomfortable throughout.
That's
So
us
yeah.
holding the rings in our hand, actually. That's right
So
before we wore
in
them.
India, for wedding photographs, they often make you do the corniest poses that you can imagine, and the whole thing is so cheesy that you're just like, why? Why? Yeah.
No, I remember, I think we were pretty tired of the photos at the engagement itself, but the wedding was something else. Like, I don't even want to go there.
It's I have PTSD from that.
Oh
Like
my God.
after the wedding, every time someone pointed a camera at me, I went like this. Like, I was like, no.
That was too much to handle,
Yeah,
I swear.
way too.
Okay, let's come to the next photo. So, this is another photo that I
Yeah.
have. I hope the subscribers can see it.
This is like when I showed when I had taken Sharvari to a flat, and for obvious reasons, I will not reveal too many personal details where it was, what under what circumstances, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and it was a very beautiful outing. We just went out for a walk in greenery, and we got to spend some time alone, and it was nice. It was a
Oh.
fun day. I can't really say much about it
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
due to
privacy.
obvious reasons.
Yeah,
That's
privacy
completely
concerns.
true. I remember, but it was a beautiful evening. I mean, we had just stepped out for a stroll, but we saw the beautiful sunset. I think a very kind person walking in the garden, they offered to take a photo of us.
Oh
So
yeah,
it was
yeah.
very sweet of them to, offer to do that. So yeah, I guess that was a nice day.
Yeah, and in the hustle and bustle of the cities we live, such places are few and far in between. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
nice.
yeah. That place was beautiful. I mean, it had like a kind of a river flowing next to it, and there was a big park with a lot of green spaces and all. So we
Yeah.
really love that. Yeah. Okay, let's come to the next photo. So
This is just a photo taken in or near Sharwari's apartment.
yeah, so this photo, you are almost right. So this photo was taken last year in Diwali. So Sharang had actually come to my house to celebrate Diwali with my family. And I think it was the first Diwali right after we got engaged, and the wedding was hardly in about 10 or 15 days. So we were in the midst of all those wedding preparations, and it was nice to have Sharang over. So he met my family and we had dinner together. It was a nice evening. There were firecrackers outside, so like the typical Diwali scene.
Yeah,
So
it
it was
was
a
a
nice
fun
day.
time.
Yeah, it was a nice day. I remember that. Okay, now let's come to the next photo. Okay, so this one's a bit emotional for me, but I want Sharang to say what's happening here.
So wait, yeah. So I think this is like, of course, the photo or the photo taken on the day of our wedding. For obvious reasons, I won't tell you where this happened, but it was on the 27th of November, 2024. And I think this is the part where, like, is this the Kanyadan
Yeah,
video?
this is the Kanyadan
Yeah, okay.
ceremony.
So in for those people who don't know, from like abroad, while listening to this, Kanyadan is refers to the, it's sort of like a handing over of the responsibilities by the father to the husband, indicating that from now on you are responsible for my daughter's safety and
Hmm.
taking care of her basic needs, so on and so forth. So it's a very emotional moment for the daughter.
So I think in this photo, like you see my parents and they're doing some Hindu rituals, and that, as Sharang mentioned correctly, it is denoting, so like they are handing over their daughter to Sharang, so their future son-in-law. And it was very emotional for me because as a woman, like all our women subscribers who are already married or who are thinking of getting married, you have stayed in your parents' house your whole life and suddenly making that transition to your husband's place. And this is like the moment where it actually happens. So I remember in the wedding, I had a bit of tears in my eyes because I've lived with my parents my whole life, so it was pretty emotional to see that happen. So yeah.
And I think what's important to mention here is that the way the like our priest explained it to us is that it's
Mm-hmm.
not, Kanyadan is often understood as like a transfer of property, which
Yeah.
is why modern feminists argue against it and just say, oh, this is that, blah blah blah. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not actually that, because he actually, I think do you remember this?
Yeah, 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 I do.
Yeah. So
That was
he
nice.
explained the Sanskrit meanings behind it, etc. And he said it's not that, but, because there are different Sanskrit words for transfer of property and handing over a person to
Hmm.
someone else. So it's more like the daughter is going to leave her home and she's going to join some other home. So it's
Right.
like when you say I gave my son to the military, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you literally donated him,
Mm-hmm.
like he's an
Asset or
yeah.
something. Right.
He is your son, he will always remain your son, but he's now a part of a different organization. So that's
Exactly.
how it was explained.
So I think this would be the symbolic representation of it that I just showed. There's a series actually. There are two more photos in the wedding series, but they're of very significant importance to the both of us. That's why I'll be showing them here. So this there's this one photo. I think I'll just pull it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this might, I think I had posted it on the community section in the on our channel,
Hmm.
but I think you can explain what is
I
happening.
think, yeah, like for those people who are not Indians, it's just Mangal Sutra. So it's like, I think in Christian or Western traditions, the marriage is officially sealed with a kiss. Whereas with us, like this is the part where the marriage is officially done. So
Mm-hmm.
according to Hindu tradition, that's when the marriage officially concludes, because I put a Mangal Sutra, which is the sacred necklace
Yeah.
around her neck.
So like this is the one that was used in the wedding. Of course, for daily use, I have one right here, which I always wear. And the significance of this particular sacred holy thread means that I carry two families close to my heart. So it has two like shells, if you see.
Yeah.
So these two shells, one denotes like
Hemispheres, two
my
hemispheres.
two hemispheres, right? One denotes my parents' house, and one denotes the family that I've been given into. And I wish for the prosperity of both, and they stay close to my heart. That is why it's worn around the neck. So that is the significance. Then I have one more picture here that I'll just pull up. Till then, Sharang, do you want to share a picture of us that you really like, or one that you remember clicking that you really liked? But
No, I think I'm the kind of person, I think this is where we disagree, to be honest,
right,
because I'm the
right.
kind of person who believes in like my favorite memories with you are the ones I remember in my head,
In
not the
you're right.
ones I
Click,
yeah,
actually.
because like I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just a
Yeah,
different way of looking at the
definitely.
world. Yeah,
I mean, some people like to keep photos like
yeah,
mental pictures in their
yeah.
head, while some like to. Okay, I think I have the photo here. So here's
Uh,
here's a nice one.
well, I when this photo was taken, this was our reception. So immediately after the
Yeah.
wedding was concluded, because there were a lot of guests who could not be accommodated in the main wedding ceremony, we had to meet like 500 or more.
Not much. I think for the wedding there were like 500 people.
500.
For this, like it's kind of like an after party. So there were like 200 people, and
I was
yeah,
done. I
yeah,
was really done. Like both of us were exhausted in
absolutely
a way that
exhausted.
I can't even imagine because I'm not a very social person. Like after socializing with 5 people, I just want to be alone for 2 hours. So after having socialized with 700 people in one day, I was just in a bad place. And I was just, this is me just trying to survive and get through the
Yeah.
whole ordeal. So it's like I may look happy, but I'm not.
Yeah, like I agree so much. Like I was dressed up and everything, but I was just so exhausted. All I wanted to go was to go home and sleep,
Yeah.
literally. It was, but yeah, this was kind of like the after party for like if people from Europe are watching this, then this was like an after party of the wedding or the after dinner, in which a lot of people they just came on the stage, they met us, but there were no rituals or something done. And after that, I think we have the last photo with us. This one's really nice and one of my favorites. I think you will explain this the best, Sharam.
Wait, this one I don't
This
remember.
one's actually the most recent one that is taken of us.
Oh, this is at Pranav's wedding.
Right, right, right.
Okay, now I remember. So, like one of my best friends, he got married. Shout out Pranav Pangare, and like he got married to his wife. I don't know if she's comfortable, like having
Right,
her
right.
identity spoken about on
Hmm.
YouTube or whatever. But yeah, like he got married, and like the thing is, he comes from a slightly different community as I do. So the wedding was a lot of fun because I got to see a lot of rituals which are not present with us.
Yeah.
So we are Brahmins, which is the priest class of Indian society, and he's a Kshatriya, which
Hmm.
is the warrior class of Indian society.
Hmm.
And that's why you could see some interesting rituals, like he was carrying what is known as a katyar or a miniature knife.
Hmm.
And I would say on the whole, their rituals seem to be a bit more exuberant,
Hmm. Hmm.
bit more like you can say, it was overtly celebratory
Right,
as
right, right.
compared to our rituals, and that is what I observed. And but yeah, at the time of my life, I was this was like a what most white people think of when they think of an Indian wedding. It had a dancing, it had a band, and it was great fun on
It
the
was a
whole.
nice day, I remember. I mean, I think it was our first wedding that we attended as a married
Yeah,
couple. So this might have happened right almost a month after we got married.
yeah,
So it was a big thing for us, to go there as not as, engaged people, but as husband and wife. So for me, that was a very big transition.
yeah,
So yeah, I guess that was it. And thank you so much, guys, for coming on to our nostalgic memory
yeah.
tour down the lane. And I hope you're enjoying our content. Do let me know if you have any suggestions. We read all of your comments. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Sharang and Sharvari on YouTube. If you have any suggestions, you can also drop it down in the comment section down below. We'll definitely consider those. And thank you so much again for the mic suggestion.
Yes,
See you guys.
I hope this time the audio issues have been resolved.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me
Like,
too.
share, and subscribe,
Bye,
guys.
guys.